Good evening, sports fans. Welcome to 10 Sports Extra. I'm Bobby Lewis. On tonight's show, the Lightning try to stay on top of the division, and the Rays have a pitcher making a strong bid for a spot in the starting rotation. But we begin with all eyes on the track. The stage was set for history at the Daytona 500. Danica Patrick had already become the first woman to ever start a NASCAR race in the pole position when she ran the fastest qualifying time earlier this week. But could she find her way into the winner's circle today? 10 Sports Extra's Chris Fisher is trackside in Daytona with coverage of the big race.
All week long, the hype surrounded Danica Patrick becoming the first woman to ever take the pole at a Sprint Cup race. Swept under the rug was the fact that NASCAR rolled out its new Generation 6 car. And on the heels of yesterday's horrific crash, the 55th running of the Daytona 500 had multiple storylines, but a familiar ending. Danica Patrick getting some last-minute words of wisdom from team owner Tony Stewart, but on the first lap, Jeff Gordon took the lead away from Danica. Lap 32, a 7-car crash collecting Stewart, former 500 champ Kevin Harvick, and series champion Keselowski. When they went back to racing, Matt Kenseth grabbed the lead, but the two-time champ would lose it on lap 89. And that's when history was made. Danica Patrick becoming the first female driver to lead a lap at Daytona under a green flag. It would be short-lived after 5 laps. Kenseth charged back to the front, working with a new team, tying Gordon with the most laps led with 31, but with 50 laps to go. A transmission issue stopped Kenseth's quest for a Daytona repeat. With 9 laps left, Jimmie Johnson took the top spot away from Keselowski after debris punctured the Blue Deuce's grill, bringing out the final caution flag. It came down to a 6-lap shootout, and on the final lap, Johnson held off crowd favorite Dale Earnhardt Jr., capturing his second Daytona 500 championship and his 400th career start.
It is just awesome. There's no other way to describe it. 400 starts. Every one of those starts with Lowe's and Hendrick Motorsports.
I forgot about that.
Got a little material left over. Just a very, very proud moment.
Jimmy did a good job. It's real difficult to pass the leader, but he did everything he needed to do. We were just kind of sitting back there trying to make a move on the last lap, just like old days, and got a good run. Had a lot of help from Mark Martin, and we were able to gain a couple spots to get in the top 5 there, get to the top 2.
It was a steady day. I felt like even when we did get shuffled back a little bit to the back of the top 10, which is nice to say that was as far back as we really got. So we stayed in line and we're smart, had good pit stops, things like that. So, you know, it would have been nice to get a top 3 at the end there, but, you know, again, I learned for next time.
One of the honorary grand marshals for today's race, none other than Lakeland Kathleen alum Ray Lewis. I caught up with the new Super Bowl champion for a one-on-one, and he tells me he plans on being more of a fixture in his hometown.
And bringing a lot of just exciting things back to the community, and just really going to just get the community kind of stirred up, because I want to create a lot of different things back home, you know, now that I'm done, and I really want to be a staple in the community. And so it's going to be a lot of fun things going on with the foundation.
How intriguing is all this to you? I mean, being out here in a NASCAR event, this is not exactly something that you do regularly, but it's got to be a little bit of fun for you.
I promise you, I'm like a little kid right now, you know, like at Disney World or something, because honestly, it's a totally different world. It's a totally different world, and to see these guys, you know, art, to see what they do and how they do it, and to see how they can make these machines do what they do, it's a really amazing thing.
Ray Lewis was one of many celebrities here at the track today, including hip-hop star 50 Cent. And as they put a wrap on this year's edition of Daytona, Jimmie Johnson is your winner, and Danica Patrick is for real. Reporting from Daytona International Speedway, Chris Fisher, 10 News.
Thank you, Chris. The Bolts had that new car smell for a while, with 6 wins in 7 games to start the year. Then their season took a detour. They hit a pothole, scratched the bumper, and that new car smell kind of faded into more of a French fries under the back seat kind of stink. Tampa Bay slipped into an ugly 6-game losing streak, but determined to keep their season from turning into a lemon, they rebounded, revved those engines, and entered the night in first place in their division. Do the Lightning and Penguins like each other? Doesn't look like it, does it? No, not very much from that. Check out this goal allowed by Anders Lindback in the first period. Makes the stop, then loses the puck. It goes in the net, but check out how. He kicks it in with his right skate. 3-0 Penguins lead after 1. Lindback gets pulled. Bolts would climb back into it in the second, though. Steven Stamkos rips one past the goalie to make it 3-2 Penguins. Lightning trying to get back in it, but Pittsburgh kept firing. Bo Bennett scores his first career goal on the power play, and the Lightning falls 5-3. Well, that didn't take very long, did it? One day after the Bolts took a one-game lead over Carolina for first place, they're right back in a tie with the Hurricanes, still 2 points ahead of Winnipeg. Bolts are off tomorrow, then back home on Tuesday against Buffalo, and after that, it's on the road for 4 straight games. They'll battle New York on Thursday, then head to Boston on Saturday, and they're in desperate need of some wins. Believe it or not, we're just over a third of the way through this shortened season already. Coming up on 10 Sports Extra, the Rays say the AL East is even tougher than you might think. Plus,
that's big time right there. Let's go. Hey, but let me tell you something. We're doing the same thing. You're making them think they're good.
we get an inside look at a historic night on the diamond. Stay with us. Welcome back. Game 1 of a doubleheader in Tallahassee today. USF and the Noles. Nick Gonzalez pitching for USF gave up 4 runs in the first, but he did end up striking out a career-high 10 batters. Could have used a strikeout right there in the 7th. Instead, it's Jose Brizuela, a 2-run double. Rough weekend for the Bulls. FSU sweeps them 3 games to zip. Gators on the diamond in Gainesville today as well, hosting Florida Gulf Coast, and it was a close game. Gators take the lead in the 6th after a Vikrash Rambit ground ball to short. He beats it out to first base. Tied at 4, they go to extras. Gulf Coast scored 3 in the 11th, but check out this play to end the game. Diving catch by Michael Suki. Check your knees. Ouch. Great play. Gators get swept 7-4, the final. In case you missed it, Evan Longoria and his girlfriend welcomed a little baby into the world this week and posted this picture on Twitter. El Leona Longoria was born on Wednesday night at just over 4 pounds and 18 inches long. Congratulations to both of you. Evan said the experience was life-changing. And one of the questions Joe Madden knew was coming before spring training even began was how well the Rays replaced James Shields, one of the best pitchers in team history. Everyone kind of just shuffled up one spot in the starting rotation. Jeremy Hellickson, Matt Moore, right there behind Cy Young Award winner David Price. But who would take that last spot? We go to the game action today. Chris Archer's turn to audition. Rays taking on the Twins in Fort Myers. Archer with a strikeout right there against Aaron Hicks. Second inning, Rays second baseman Mike Fontenot. RBI double deep to left field, and Jason Bourgeois comes in. Tampa Bay takes a 1-0 lead. Fontenot went 2 for 3 with 2 RBIs. They need extra innings. The Rays would score in the 10th to win at 10-7. And Archer says he was pleased with his first spring start.
Well, I felt comfortable in the fact that I had pretty good fastball command. So if I did fall behind by throwing other pitches, I knew in my mind, all right, I can go to my fastball today. During the regular season, I wouldn't do that. I definitely don't want to fall behind in any situation, but for spring training and for the first start, I felt really good about it.
Not only baseball, I think it's a tough sport, tough division in sports. And with whatever everyone did this year and adding some players, it's going to be tough again.
That's Rays pitcher Jeremy Hellickson saying the AL East isn't just the best division in baseball. No. It's the best division in sports. NBA, NFL, NHL, everything. It's pretty strong words, but I think I actually agree with them. The Rays and Yankees are the only 2 teams to win the East in the last 5 years. But remember, the Orioles were the AL wildcard last year. The Blue Jays bought a new roster full of all-stars, and whether you like it or not, the Red Sox are always a factor with that wallet. On Facebook and Twitter, we asked you if you agreed with Jeremy. Here are some of the best responses. This one from Steve Zanettos on my 10 News Facebook page. He says, yeah, he's correct. No argument here. Glad we have the best team in the East. Go Rays. On Twitter, big Rays fan from Sarasota, Karen Reynolds tweets this, kind of like a poet. It's the propensity of the intensity of the division. Lots of depth in the teams. Rays are ready to take it. You can join in on the discussion online at WTSP.com. And finally tonight, history was made this week by a local coaching legend. Bob Diaz has spent decades in the dugout at Chamberlain High School, winning multiple state titles and building a tradition that's unmatched by most. He notched career coaching win number 500 on Friday. And let me come along for a listen.
Let's go. Good hustle. Let's go. Throwing gloves, Jenna. Throwing gloves out there. Good job, Izzy. Hey, that's how you get set early and see the ball. That's what you got to do there. Come on, go. Go, Liz, way to hit the ball, Jay. Watch the ball, Jay. Stay here, Jay. Way to hit the ball, JB. Hey, let's try to pick her off first pitch. Are you kidding me? Hubba! That's like stealing, baby. Woo! I don't need heart pills, Coach. I don't have no heart problems. Because you know why? I don't hold it in. There you go. Good at bat, baby. Good at bat. Hey, that's big time. That's big time. You understand? That's how you hit the ball. Jenna, it's like eating lettuce. Ain't nothing to it. You guys are letting them hang around. I'm telling you, they think they can beat you. Thanks for the 500, but I'm going to tell you, I ain't never thrown a ball. I ain't never pitched a game. I ain't run a base. You understand? It's all the girls that have been here before you. Do you understand? When we talk about tradition all the time, it's how you get to 500.
Congratulations, Coach, on number 500. That's all the time we have for tonight. I'm Bobby Lewis. Enjoy your week.